I have been a Yankee fan my entire life, going on 20 years now. One of my first memories, 2003, when Aaron frickin' Boone hit that walk-off home run to send the Yankees to the World Series. And I have a lot of happy memories watching the Yankees, watching guys like Jeter and A-Rod and Mariano and Pettit, Basada, and you name it, Judge, watching them win that title in '09. A lot of great memories with this team. Also have a lot of bad memories. Losing 3-0 to Boston in '04. Missing the playoffs 4 years. 8, 13, 14, 16. Watching Altuve hit that walk-off home run against us. Watching the Astros beat us over and over and over again. A lot of bad memories watching this. Watching the Tigers sweep up after Jeter got injured. A lot of bad memories for this team. A lot of bad times. This is the worst. In my entire life watching the Yankees, this is the worst moment that I've been a fan of this team. Because not only is this team awful, not only can they not hit at all, not only as we're recording this in the 8th inning, we're about to have another game where we only get 3 hits. And our best player right now, his toe is going to fall off at any minute, and the Yankees are going to have to give him surgery. Not only is our the star rotation piece that we added in the offseason. Remember when everybody thought, Yankees are going to have the best rotation in baseball? Garbage that is. Rodon, it sucks right now. So not only do we have that, not only do we have all these dead weight guys like Glaber and DJ, or maybe I've been too mean to Glaber, but Glaber was awful today. Rizzo, DJ, Stanton, all these guys who are doing nothing. Not only do we have all that, and we have an incompetent manager to boot, but the general manager today decided that even though we are the second worst hitting team in baseball, batting .230, the only team that is worse is the Oakland Athletics, a team that is 30-77. We're 25 games better than them in the standings, but we are 1-2 in terms of worst offenses in baseball. So we're not gonna acquire any player. We're not gonna acquire a left fielder. We're not gonna acquire anyone for the offense, and we're not gonna sell. Even though we are 10.5 back of the American League East, and we are 4 back of the wild card, we're pretty much gonna stay put. Brian Cashman decided to punt. He decided to not do anything. He decided to not go for it, not try to make changes. He decided not to take a wrecking ball, in his words. He decided to add 2 pitchers, a reliever and a starter. That's it. And somehow, Brian Cashman thinks that's fine. How is this man still general manager? This man is so far past his prime, it is unbelievable. How can this man be the general? He is so lost. He is so clueless. He doesn't know what he's doing right now. And then he has the nerve to sit there today and say, we're in it to win it. To win what? You're 10 games out. Everyone in your offense sucks. You don't have a left fielder. How is it that you're sitting there? We're obviously in it to win it. How? And you think that getting 2 guys, we have the best bullpen in baseball. So adding another guy in the bullpen in Middleton and adding a starter who I've never heard of, 2 guys you've never heard of, that's what's going to turn around this Yankee team. And then Cashman again has the nerve to say, well, don't worry, we got Nestor coming back and Loaiza coming back. We're going to be fine. That's pitching. That is not the problem. The problem is hitting. It has been that way since at least June. The hitting on this team has sucked. And Cashman thinks that it's just fine right now. This is absolutely mind-boggling. That this man could just think this. How can you have? And then he says, we've taken a wrecking ball, but I felt like the opportunities that presented themselves didn't make any sense whatsoever. You know what doesn't make any sense whatsoever? Staying put with this crap that you put out there every night. And he says we're in striking distance. No, you're not. Not in the AL East, you're not. And in a few days, you will not be in the wild card. Why couldn't you have sold at the deadline? At least we could sit there and go, okay, we're moving forward. We're looking forward to 2024. But no, you don't do that. And you don't even acquire anyone. How can Brian Cashman look me in the eye and look any Yankee fan in the eye and tell me that this lineup that he's putting out there, with Rizzo, with DJ, with Stanton, with Volpe, whoever else you want to throw out there, how can he tell me that this is a lineup that can compete for a world championship? That this is a land that's going to come back. That's going to make up a 10-game deficit and a 4-game deficit in a wild card. How? I cannot believe that this man is still running this team. This is a man who knew what he was doing in the 90s and the early 2000s, and the game has passed him by. And he will not take any criticism. He thinks that everything he does is right. He's a bunch of yes men surrounding him. He's a yes man manager who will never who will just carry his buckets for him. And nothing will change. And that is what's so depressing right now. Nothing is being changed. We have to sit there and watch this crap for another 56 games. Excuse me, 55. This is the 56. 55 more games we have to watch this. What is going to change? Who's going to turn everything around? Judge with his toe is not going to turn everything around, folks. So as long as he's hurt, he's not going to turn everything around. You can bring up Peraza? Too late for that. And also, there's no guarantee they're going to bring up Peraza. They might say he's not ready yet. Because, I guess we learned that lesson with Volpe. He's not ready yet. Let's not bring him in there. I just cannot believe that George Steinbrenner had a lot of issues. He was not perfect by any means. But how is Hal related to him? George would never have looked at what we've done the last 15 years, especially now, 14 years, and look at what he's doing now, and say it's acceptable. That's the one thing about, for as irrational as he was, George Steinbrenner would have never, ever allowed it to get this bad and let us get this complacent and let this team be this. This team is going nowhere. This team is dead right now. There is no pulse for this team. It has been dead since June. There is nothing that's going to turn this team around. George Steinbrenner would have made changes. He would have gotten rid of Cashman. He would have gotten rid of Boone. He would have tried. The Yankees are not doing anything right now. They actually think that if we keep this going for 2 more months, that everything's going to turn itself around. Bullcrap. That will not happen. I can guarantee you that that's not going to happen. What a waste of a season. What a waste of Judge in his prime, even though he got hurt. What a waste of Cole in his prime. Because of all the garbage that we put on. Because this team thinks, oh, our analytics are so perfect and we do everything right that just give it some time and we're going to turn everything around. No, you will not. Okay? It should be abundantly clear right now that nothing is going to change. This is, as I said, this is as sad as it's gotten as a Yankee fan. I cannot remember a time I felt this hopeless watching this team. I cannot remember a time where I'm this depressed watching this team. And now it's official. No one's going to come in. Nothing's going to change. At least there were deadlines. We got Rizzo and there were deadlines where at least tried to make moves. Tried to make moves last year, bringing in Bader. We try to make moves. This year we decided to do nothing. And Brian Cashman has the nerve to sit there and say, again, not be so wishy-washy. Not go for it, not sell everything. Just do the same thing. Bring in Kenyon Middleton. He thinks that's going to be okay. And stay the course. I hate indecisiveness. The indecisiveness of this man is absolutely inexplicable. And Yankee fans, you know what you got to do. Fire Cashman, fire Boone chants should be ringing out every single game. You have to. Maybe it won't change everything right away, but something has to be done. Something has to be done to turn this team around. And Cashman has the nerve to say, hey, we got a shot, folks. Folks, we're going to be fine. We're going to be okay. I just can't believe that this man is still. This is as sad as it's gotten as a Yankee fan, and we have a general manager who thinks everything is fine. He's the everything is fine dog. Everything's okay. Don't worry. Everybody gets healthy. We're gonna be fine. It's too late for that. You could have said that in May. You could have said that in June. We're 10.5 back now. We're 4 out of the wild card with no end in sight. There are 4 teams ahead of us in the wild card, ahead of those 2 spots. We're going nowhere. We are going nowhere, and we have to deal with the Astros is coming up soon with Justin Verlander back. Thank you, Mets, for doing that and making that game miserable. That's going to be a no-hitter if I've ever seen one. We got Tampa. We got Houston coming up. These games are going to suck. Are you sure we're going to beat Chicago? That might be 3 losses. We have to watch this for 2 more months. We have to watch this dead team, this lifeless team, this abominable, disgraceful team. And this general manager thinks everything's going to be fine. You're going to sit there and watch it. It's my fault that I signed all these terrible contracts and brought on all these terrible players. But hey, we're going to be okay. We're going to turn things around. We have to watch this. I hope that if you're a Yankee fan right now, you don't watch any more of the season. Watch these recaps. Watch my friend Derek. Watch Pete. Watch me. Watch John. I don't care who you watch. But Do not watch any more of these games. This team is not worthy of the time you put in to watch them. This team that has decided today that nothing is going to change, that everything is fine, that is not a team that is worthy of your attention. The first step in solving a problem is admitting you have one. The Yankees are not admitting it. And so this problem is going to linger and linger and linger. For how long? As long as Cashman and Boone are still there.